Yo, I came pretty close to dumping this video into the recycling bin because I was rewatching it and I was like, damn, this is kind of boring. So I'm just gonna make it short and sweet and just leave it at that, and we're just gonna move on to bigger and better things. So on June 10th and 11th, we set up shop at Cencal Standoff at the Fresno Fairgrounds, and it was rough. It was really rough. There was two really cool gamers that pulled up and bought a lot. Like this dude, day one, bought quite a bit of the JoJo scales, and another dude bought a lot of the Nendos. Like I think the only Nendos I have left are Cyan Among Us and Gojo, and I think the Kirby 30th anniversary Nendo, and but he bought up like the rest of them. He bought 9 I think total, which was crazy. And if you two are watching these, y'all are real ones. Y'all made it worth it. And everyone else that bought anything that weekend, y'all are the cool ones. Y'all made it worth it for us. The standoff itself was really cool. A lot of people showed up to play games, and I think the games were like Street Fighter 6, Smash Bros, Tekken 7, Dragon Ball, and some other ones, and they were going at it. And the prize pool for the games were kind of big too. So I was like, dang, like they pulled up. And they also had I forgot. I'll put their ad on the screen right now. Look at their Twitter. But they set up their free arcade there, which is very cool. And there's quite a few dedicated rhythm game gamers that showed up, me included, because I love rhythm games. DDR, Pump It Up. Yo, I got to try out My for the first time. Dude, that was crazy. Anyway, the problem is that because we were not in the same building, a lot of the gamers didn't know that we existed to begin with. Like, there was a Arc System representative, 2 of them actually, and they were walking around vendors hall, and they told us that they didn't even know that we existed until right when they were walking around, which I think that was around like 3 p.m. and we were supposed to close at 6. So, and a lot of the gamers that I talked to are in the rhythm game area. A lot of them didn't know that we existed. A lot of the gamers that pulled up to the vendor hall didn't know that we existed. And the people that were buying at the vendor hall only came for the vendor hall. So, yeah. It was a lot. It was like a whole ass bruh moment that weekend. I don't fully blame the event runners themselves. I do blame their marketing. I think it could have been marketed a lot better. Like, there was no online marketing around the Kings Canyon area. There was no marketing in person. Like, when I went to sign up to be a vendor, like, I won't lie, like, the store was just kind of running as usual, and there was maybe a couple of small square flyers, just chilling there. They weren't promoting it that much, and that's the biggest complaint I could say about it, other than us being away from the gamers. I also just blame the Fresno Fairgrounds themselves, because I'm gonna be real with y'all, like, the most evil people you're gonna meet are landlords. I lied, actually. The first evil person you're ever gonna meet, like, number 1 is gonna be Michael Jackson. The second most evil person below Michael Jackson is gonna be landlords. There was, like, right behind us, there was literally like a times trial race happening behind us. There was a succulent / cactus society show where people were selling plants, and there was also a Cesar Chavez event also going on at the same time. And the local flea market was happening on the other lot of the Fresno Fairgrounds. There was a lot, okay? I think that's basically everything I want to say about Standoff. And would I do it again next year? Probably not, unless I see some major improvement with the event runners with marketing. Marketing being like the biggest one, I think. Because even a lot of my friends that are into esports and stuff like that, they didn't even know that it was happening, and they would have liked to participate. They would have, like, Smash had, I think, the duos and solos, I think it was both $500 each. And then some of my friends who are into fighting games, like, the Street Fighter pool, like, was insane. It was fucking wild, and they were like, what the fuck, we didn't know about it. So the other one being that the vendors and the gaming area, the esport arena, if you want to call it that, should be in the same building, because I think a lot of gamers would have liked to look at the stuff, you know. Like, I think we missed out on a lot of window traffic just because not a lot of people either one knew about it, which is yes, you know, the general public didn't know about the standoff to begin with, and the people that did know about it didn't know that there was a vendor hall to begin with, and they would have liked to walk through and looked at the stuff at minimal. So that's my qualms, and if they don't do anything like that next year, then well, I'm not re-signing. This is probably the best 10x10 booth that NAOKI has had to date. I really like the aesthetic. I think we've got the aesthetic down to a T, and it looks really good. And if we had time, I would like to have all of our 10x10 booths to look like this, but because we had a setup day like beforehand on Friday, we were able to make it look like this. So it's really cute. I just wish that more people were able to see it. Here's some very epic gamers that I met here, and I hope that their next event that they do is more successful than this one, because this one for them especially, I know, was very rough. Like, they weren't even able to recoup their booth, so I hope their next event is a banger. And if you want to follow NAOKI, our next event we're going to be set up at is going to be at Anime Impulse Bay Area at San Mateo on July 29th and 30th. And then for the channel, me and my siblings are going to be going to Anime Expo. Hey, so wish us luck, because Saturday and Sunday, oh god, I'm already dreading it. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna get those goddamn Fumos. 4 o'clock. We got here at like 1:30-ish. But we're done. Look at, wow, look at all those JoJos. They're supposed to be standing up. I'll get a video tomorrow. Look at the CDs. God, I am the CD man. Look at those smalls. This took forever. Got plushies. I like to just focus on figures after this. I hope that the plushies move. Look at these. Look at those. I love Ichiban Kujis. If you want perspective, our neighbors are not here right now. We started with this, literally blank, with nothing. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, J-Craft. Yeah, it's him. The real man. Wow.
Beautiful fabric keychains. We have a brand new website /Instagram.
Wow.
Conventionmert.ch, and that'll get you to our Instagram and our new website. It should be live, the website, within the next 2 weeks. You'll be able to buy everything that you see here online.
Jay's a cool man, y'all.
Yeah. I appreciate you, brother.
Of course. Well, let me get some of these plushies in shot. Cuties. Look at their booth. Look at those plushies. Look. Very epic. Very epic neighbors.
So look up here. My daughter does commissions.
Oh, very cute. Wow. Very epic. There's technically more vendors, but a lot of people are, it's around, let me check. Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock. Some people are already tearing down because it's so slow. Sadly, it's like Sunday and still slow, like bruh. Or Sunday's usually slower, but a lot more people had time to like talk about it and stuff like that. Like this person literally left. But we do what we do, and we're gonna, you know, we already paid for the booth, so we're gonna stick around until 5. Whoa, look at their stuff. No way. Very epic. Except for this, no photos. That's a blank screen. No way. Here, before I forget, this is the business card that we give to everybody.
Thank you.
Here you go. There you go.
I literally, so I have like the giant poster in my room, but I have like some of the 11 by 17s I've gotten in pots.
Oh,
so I have a
I
bunch
see.
of blank space.
Yeah.
So any of like the cute cards I get, I put in there. Like so. I
Just like the little space.
shout outs for everyone every time I look at it. Like little
Oh right, yeah. I try to make it cute. Yeah, cause you know you get your typical business cards. I'm like, man, business.
Yeah.
Telling the guy here, we're just right behind you guys, the anime figure booth. But I've decided to make my purchase of the UTB.
Okay.
It's just had to bring my personal money because I didn't want to, business. Hey, I kept my promise. I bought it. I came here to do a gacha pull spin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Real life gacha. Let me be a good YouTuber. Alright.
It kind of sticks out a little bit, but that's okay. Just push as much as you can.
Professional.
Exactly.
Oh, hey! There you go. Okay.
Some keychains are a little bigger, so I have to.
Oh, I got a twin! Epic. Cool.